Hello friends, welcome to our code video on our fifth tutorial. Essentially we are going to make colorful images using Numpy arrays. So this is going to get very exciting. Let's get started. Why don't we launch our iTerm and let's go ahead and create a quick folder here. So we'll change directory to right over here. And we are inside this folder, present working directory, clear. And why don't we create our fifth directory called fifth, F-I-F-T-H, I can spell it. And you can see our fifth directory has come over here. And why don't we copy the readme.txt and drop it over here. All right, so let's go ahead and write down what are we going to learn in this video. So what are we going to learn in this code exercise? Let's get rid of these things. So essentially we'll create a 1 pixel wide, 1 pixel height using Numpy array. So this is very important. We are going to use Numpy array and you will see how beautiful it is to use Numpy array. And let's just color it blue. Okay, so 1 by 1 pixel in Numpy, we'll color it blue. Blue in opencv is BGR, so it'll be 255.0.0. Blue is 255.0 for green and 0 for red. After that, we will create a, how about, let's do one, why don't we do 3 pixel wide, 1 pixel height, and we will make it blue, and we'll make it green, and we'll make it red. So blue, green will be 0 of blue, 255, which is the highest value in a 8-bit integer, 2 raised to the power 8, 256 minus 1. We are starting with 0. And finally, it will be a red pixel, and this will be 255. So blue is 0, green is 0, and red is 255. Okay. So after that, we will create a we'll add one more row here. We'll create a 3 pixel wide, 2 pixel height using Numpy array. But this time, this will be our first row. And then in our second row, we will just have some fun with the grayscale. So let's say if I just put the same number here, let's say 90, 90, 90, it will give it a like shades of gray. So let's do 120, 120, 120 over here. And finally, let's do 160, 160, 160 over here. So we will have a 2 row by, there will be 3 columns, a total of 6 pixels. This will be, second row will be gray, and first row will be colors. Okay, so what are core learning numbers? Numpy array can take multi-dimensional numbers. So Numpy array can take multi-dimensional numbers and they eventually result in images and one colorful on a screen in number. So it can be written in Numpy array. Okay, so enough of talk. Let's go ahead and get started. Enjoy coding. Okay. So what we can do over here is we can say touch, and we can say make me a pixel, make me a blue pixel using numpy.py. Okay, so we are just going to create a file called make me a blue pixel using numpy.py. Why don't I make the U capital as well? So this is like camel case. Make me a blue pixel using numpy.py. Okay, how you name your variables, how you name your files is mission critical. So pay attention to this stuff. Now our file is there. Let's go ahead and launch it in Visual Studio Code. And here is our file. Let's just focus on our fifth guy. Looks like we moved it at the wrong place. So why don't we launch Finder and fix it so we can move it right over here. And now this guy, has it moved? Not yet. Okay, now it's at the right place. Okay, so we are writing our code inside this file called make me a blue pixel using NumPy. So first we are going to import NumPy as NP. So NumPy is a library that we are going to call, and then we can do np dot, and then we can invoke the functions inside NumPy. We will import CV2, which is our computer vision library. And finally, we are going to create a NumPy array with first pixel as blue, only one pixel. Okay, so it's good to comment, so we are clear what are we going to do. All right, I can type, good. Now we can create our my blue pixel in NumPy. This is our variable name. This is equal to np.array, and I'm going to write it in a simple way. So first thing we did is np.array, we give it a bracket. Now we are going to break it so you guys can see what's going on over here. So first will be our square brackets, and this is like for our NumPy array. Inside that we are going to create another square bracket, and this is for our first row, and then we'll have another square bracket, and this is for our first pixel. So just remember that there are three brackets here. The first bracket is for the NumPy array, the second bracket is for the first row, and the third bracket is for the first pixel. Now what do we want inside first pixel? 255 of blue, 0 of green, 0 of red, and this finishes our okay, we have to also specify what kind of array it's going to be. So this will be np dot unsigned integer 8, right? So this will be np dot unsigned integer 8 type of array. So 2 raised to power 8, 256, so it can take 256 values. 255 is the highest, which will give it a blue pixel color, right? So this finishes our code. And now all we need to do is we can just show this guy. Now the image has been created, so we can simply say cv2.imshow, and then we can say show me the this is the name of the window, show me my image with only one blue pixel. Okay, and then we can pass it the name of the variable, and this thing will show it. We can also write it, so we can say, why don't you write this guy, cv2.imWrite, and what we want to write over here is we want to write this is the variable that we want to write, and let's give it a name. So my one by one blue pixel using NumPy. So again, this stuff is very important. Try to name your variables with as much detail as you can. It will eventually help you. And this is the PNG file, right? So let's just say this is the PNG file. So cv2.imshow will show it, and we want to let's just borrow our wait code, the code for key press, so we can see this stuff over here. It's right over here somewhere. Okay, cv2.wait key, and then destroy all windows. So let's go back over here. So here we can see the thing, and then we will wait for a key press, and then we'll destroy all windows. So let's run our iTerm, and let's run this piece of code. So ls to list directory, present working directory. We need to go inside cd, fif, tab, and then it automatically types for us ls. And now we want to run Python 3 on Mac, Python on Windows, make, and then tab, it types the whole thing. And if our code is correct, we will see a blue pixel using NumPy on the screen, and right over here somewhere, why don't I launch the Finder as well? So right over here, it will create a one by one blue pixel as well, right? So we are saying imWrite in this folder and give it like this weird name, my_1 by 1, whatever. Let's run. Are you guys ready? Excited? Let's run it. Okay, there is some error here. What is it saying? Let's read it. NumPy has no attribute. Oh, I didn't type it correctly. There is unit 8. This is unsigned integer, int 8. Okay, so how we type matters, you just saw it. iTerm again. I'm doing command spacebar. Let's clear this thing so it's clear what's going on. Let's run our program one more time. Oh, here it is. Woohoo! So this is beautiful. Let's just understand what happened over here. We were able to create an image on screen. This is a pixel. And let me bring the finder so you'll understand the beauty of what happened over here. Where did it write it? I don't see this image over here. We didn't do mwrite. Okay, once I destroy all windows, then it will do mwrite. Okay, fine. So let's go ahead and get, like it says, RGB. So B is 255, X and Y coordinate. I'll press any key and right over here, it goes and it has written our image right over here. So Python is executing line by line. It was waiting for key press and then it went and executed mwrite. So we learned something new here. And this is a 1 by 1 pixel and it's blue in color, right? So if I open this using the preview app, you can see, can you see blue pixel here somewhere over here? Okay, if you can't see it, why don't we expand it? So plus, 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 plus. Oh, woo! Here is our pixel. So everything on this video is nothing but pixels. Every pixel has a number. If you can create NumPy, it will give you n-dimensional array. And essentially, here we have created our blue pixel. Now, it's very simple. We will save this program with another name, file save as, and this time we'll say, make me blue, red, let's say blue, green, red pixels using NumPy. And let's just say, I just want one row. Okay, so again, this is a weird name, but let's just write as much detail as we can. Here is our file. Now, all we need to do is add another pixel on the same row. So this bracket was for, this bracket, this two are highlighted. It was for the NumPy array. This bracket was for the row, and this bracket is for the column. So now this is our blue. This will be our green pixel, 255, and then finally we'll get a red pixel, 0, 255, and then we can say that my image with one row, and 3 columns and 3 columns, and then the columns are blue, green, and red. And let's fix this my blue, green, red pixel in NumPy, and let's wherever this guy is, command D, and then V. So command D gives me the multi-cursor. I'm using Mac. If you are using Windows, try to buy Mac. It's easier to code in Mac. It's easier to design in Mac. It's worth it. Okay. So let corporate kids use Windows. The young kids like us can use Mac. Anyway. So what we have done over here is we have got blue, green, red, np.uint8. This we have named it correctly. My image with 1 row and 3 columns, my 1 by 3, and this will be blue, green, red pixel using NumPy. Alright, so this program should run now. Let's just make sure. I'll do command B so you guys can see the whole thing. Again, Visual Studio Code is beautiful. Command B to show the folders, command B to get rid of stuff. Use keyboard shortcuts, guys. It's a lot of fun. Anyway, so now let's launch our iTerm again, and then clear present working directory, ls, and this time we are going to run this file, make me a blue, green, red pixel using NumPy. So let's copy this thing, Python 3, and then I just did the shift so that it can type the rest of the stuff. So it will show me, we have got here cv2.im show. It will create a window, and then it will put this variable as an image in the window, and finally we should see some magic. So let's run this guy. Oh wow, here it is. So this is beautiful. What we have done is now we have created 3 pixels on the screen using NumPy. Now if you can learn this basic stuff, and if you're getting excited, you will love computer vision and you will have a lot of fun with it. So let me press a key so that, and I'll show you how images are returned. So right over here, sorry guys, let me bring the iTerm one more time. Okay, here it is. So what I want to do is, as soon as I finish the program, it will launch the, I have to press a key over here. Let me press a key, and now it has given me this image, and you can see this beautiful image that we have created, my 1 by 1 blue, green, red pixel using numpy.png. So final thing that we wanted to learn is, so we have done this, we now will create a, so I think let's break it into 3 parts. No, this is the second part. Third part is, now we will add another row and give it shades of gray. All right, so let's save this program as file, save as, and this time we are going to call it make me blue, green, red pixel and gray pixels using NumPy, and we are going to give it, so we will have 2 rows and 3 columns, 3 COULMN columns. Okay, maybe I can make a row as rows. Good. So what we have done is we'll save this program, and then we will do command D, and we'll just replace it with this guy, whatever this thing was. Wow, this is so big. What happened here? Control Z and command, let me just select it again, command D, and why don't we type it out? So what is this thing? Make me blue, green, red pixel and gray pixel using NumPy, 2 rows, 3 columns. Okay, that's fine. This is a very big variable name. Make me a blue, green, red pixel and gray pixels using NumPy, 2 rows, 3 columns. Okay, fine, let's just do it. This was our first row, and then I'll put a comma over here, and then this will be our second row, and this will be 90, 90, 90. Next will be our 120, 120, 120. So these are shades of gray, and then finally we'll add another shade of gray. It will be 150, 150, 150, and let's just save it. Okay, so my program name is correct, my variable names are correct. I need to fix the my image with 2 rows. This will be name of the windows and 3 columns, blue, green, red, and gray columns, and gray COULMNS. This will be 2 by 3 blue, green, red, and gray underscore pixel using numpy.png. All right, so I'm writing very long variable names. Hope you guys can appreciate it. And let me just save this video. Let me run the program first. Okay, so iTerm.app, clear present working directory. Let's see how many programs we have here. We want to run this big name thing, Python 3 and tab, and let's run it. Woohoo, we got it. So you can see that now I typed something wrong here. I made it 900090. That's why you are seeing like a violet color. So this is pretty interesting. If you mix little bit of blue and little bit of so BGR red, blue and red, we are getting like a purple kind of color here. Okay, anyway, this is like 6 pixel, but why don't we fix this in our program, so I'll hit the space bar and let's fix the typo over here and go back to iTerm and let's run this program again. And this time we got all shades of gray. So this is powerful stuff. You guys can understand that by using NumPy, we are able to create a blue, green, and red pixel and 3 shades of gray. And this is our first row, this is our second row, and this is the pixel inside it. This is multi-dimensional array, so 0, 0, 0, 0, 0, 1, 0, 0, 2, something like that has 255, 0, 0. You can print this thing, what is inside a multi-dimensional array using simple print statement. So I think let's just finish this video. I'll show you that as soon as I press a key, it will create the file. And here, I think our file is right over here. Okay, here it is. So you can see here that we have got blue, green, red, and 3 shades of gray. Let me open this file using the preview app on Mac. So you can see it over here. Again, it's very difficult to see what's going on here. Let's expand, 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 expand. So we have expanded a little bit. And you can see that we have 3 pixel on the first row, 3 pixel on the second row. So everything in the world, if you're taking a photograph from iPhone or watching a video on Netflix, it's basically nothing but pixel, pixel, pixel. You could have a whole bunch of pixels, like millions of pixels. So whether you watch a tiger on a computer screen or whether you watch your own picture, your own photograph, it's nothing but pixels. Video is nothing but running images in terms of frames per second. And if you can understand pixels, if you can understand NumPy, you can understand computer vision, and you are on your way to becoming a computer vision scientist, a computer vision engineer. So it's going to get a little bit mathematical as we move forward. If you have never loved math in your childhood days, it's time to love now. I recently learned skateboarding. I'm 40 plus, but I was able to learn skateboard, and if I can learn skateboard, you can learn math, whatever is the age. So love math, love computer vision, love algorithms. I will see you in next video. All right, friends. Bye-bye.